Hey y'all, I'm Jack Ingram, and welcome to the Texas music scene. We're posted up right here at Arlyn Studios in Austin, Texas, my go-to creative space and a legendary home for Texas music. This episode is a little personal, a little reflective, and a whole lot of Texas. So buckle in. We're starting off with a performance that means a lot to me, my own song Biloxi, recorded live during our LZR Austin Session. From there, it's Mason Lively in the spotlight. He's got a voice that cuts through and lyrics that linger. We've got two songs from his LZR Austin Session, How to Love You and Love Ain't Done a Damn Thing. And to wrap it up with Love and Chaos, the duo of AJ Vallejo and Kendall from a stripped-down, all-acoustic taping we hosted at Assembly Hall in Austin, Texas. All right, y'all, you know what time it is. Texas music scene time. Let's roll. Well, Biloxi is the first real song I ever wrote that I'd always heard you got to write what you know, and the only thing I really knew at that time in my life was that I thought my dad was a jerk. And it's about the breakup of their marriage. And a lot of people think that I was really angry with my dad or that I had a beef with my dad. It wasn't that. I wrote that song because I missed my dad. He was very important to me in my childhood, and part of the reason I was able to choose to chase a dream like this was because he kind of said, hey man, you got to dream big and go for it. And then he disappeared for a while. So I've done this song before on the show, acoustic, just me as a songwriter. This is the first time that I've got to do it on the show with my band, Beat Up Ford Band. And something we play every night, and it's one of the highlights of my night every night because it's a new song to me every time we play it.
Where in hell did you go? You left us all alone. I wasn't even 18. You never turned around like some kid out on the run. You headed for the fun down in Biloxi and the Gulf of Mexico, where I guess the girls there pretty. Nobody says it's late. You can stay out all night long and never have hell to pay down in Biloxi. Even when you're 41, you just forget your problems down in Biloxi. And you only came around to take a rest or come down from Biloxi. We're not the same. Pretending that you cared, pretending you were there and not in Biloxi and the Gulf of Mexico, where I guess the girls they're pretty. Nobody says it's late. You can stay out all night long and never have hell to pay. Biloxi. Even when you're 41, just forget your problems down in Biloxi. Oh. more than you left behind back home in Houston. We all felt the loss. I don't mean to bring you down, but I still wonder what you found there in Biloxi. Tell me, was it worth the cost? Well, I hope the girls were pretty. Nobody said it was late. I hope you stayed out all night long and never had hell to pay down in Biloxi. Back when you were 41, you just forgot your problems down in Biloxi. Love you, Dad.
Welcome back, y'all. It's time for Mason Lively, a guy who's making a real name for himself with heartfelt songs and honest performances. This first one's called How to Love You. It's from our LZR Austin Session in Austin, Texas.
This song's called How to Love You. I wrote it with another super talented up-and-coming singer-songwriter, Jacob Stelly. He's incredible, and we got together at my old apartment here in Austin, and we wrote this tune together, and immediately we were just like, this is awesome. And I played it, stuck in my head more and more, just played it at acoustic shows live, and I decided to record it on this new record, and as soon as I recorded it, I was like, all right, I'm pumped about this one. Now we're playing it live, and we were just vibing with it. It's just kind of a chill song. It's obviously like a heartbreak song, and very relatable when it comes to things like, loss and even just, losing relationships. But at the same time, it's also a song that you just kind of drive, cruise control kind of songs. That's my speed. I like the mid-tempo stuff you can just drive on the highway with, Sometimes it is predetermined because like one of the artists will be like, hey, I really need a new song, or I need a song that I've got 8 songs, I need 10, etc. And then it's just kind of like assumed that that's the guy that the song is for. But sometimes that does happen. Someone's like, hey, are you gonna cut it? No, you're gonna cut it. All right, if I'm gonna record it, then it'll be next year. Okay, well, I'm in the studio before you, so I'm gonna record it. And it's usually just kind of a phone tag thing back and forth, be like, all right, go ahead. So I'm glad I grabbed this one now. And who knows, if Jacob records it, that'd be awesome.
I thought you'd never want somebody new, and I never thought that I would burn this kind of blue from the hell you put me through. I guess you had better things to do, and I guess I thought I knew how to love you. I guess I thought I knew how to love you. I guess I thought I knew how to love you. Thank y'all.
Here now is the kind of songwriter that keeps Texas music thriving. Truthful, raw, and full of soul. Mason Lively's got it.
This song, Love Ain't Done a Damn Thing, is one that I was it was in a phase of heartbreak, and like us songwriters like to do, we like to take those emotions and kind of put it into words, put it into melody and lyrics, and I just said, I'm gonna write kind of like an angry one. So no better angry title than Love Ain't Done a Damn Thing. And that's just kind of the title that I was singing along to myself the whole time with a melody. And another tune that I brought to my friend Ben Danaher, and we finished it up in Nashville at his house. It was kind of the sleeper on this last record. I didn't think that it would do much. It's the most popular on the last record. And thanks to guys like Wade Bowen, who co-produced my last album, he was giving the advice of, no, this is a good song. This is better than you're giving it credit for. Let's just produce the heck out of it. Let's make sure it sounds killer, and it does. It's got like harmonica, dobro, things that are a little outside of what my production line was at the time, you know, what that route I was taking was. So this tune is a crowd favorite, fan favorite, and it's definitely one of my favorites.
I'm just a man trying to drown out her memory. You say you're supposed to learn a thing or two about yourself when you love somebody else. But love ain't done a damn thing but hurt me. Love ain't done a damn thing but hurt me. Love ain't done a damn thing but hurt me.
Welcome back. I'm Jack Ingram. Let's close it out with Love and Chaos, this time with their song Rather Be Alone. This one's all feel and all fire. Recorded live and unplugged at Assembly Hall in Austin.
So, the song,
Rather Be Alone.
Rather Be Alone.
We started writing that song during the pandemic, and we were kind of stuck. In hindsight, it's weird that we're here, we're back, and everything's good. We started just writing, and then it's basically just that song came about. And kind of what was it about?
You know, I don't know. It's one of those songs that I'm not sure like how it kind of shaped and morphed. A lot of times when we write, we sit there and we're like, let's write about this. But we kind of just had, I think, the melody and like this idea about like if you can't be with the person that you love, and when so many people couldn't be with the person that they loved during the time of, the pandemic, they'd rather just be alone, which everyone was. So, so we kind of took
let's
that
play off
idea.
of that, yeah. And then we were kind of like, we were getting some comparisons in the media, like we were Fleetwood Mac meets Led Zeppelin, so we were like, let's chase that. Let's try to, what would Fleetwood Mac meets Led Zeppelin sound like? And that's what, and then we had the concept with Rather Be Alone, and we put that all together.
And I will say the song has taken so many different shapes and forms since it's been released. We have redone it probably about 6 times.
Yeah, all the way up until the album, right before the deadline to send to mastering, we were literally mixing it the day before. So. Yeah. First song off our new album.
Thank you. The song's called Rather Be Alone. Take me back, bonnet fields, find you there. I was here, dark in clouds, they all roll away. Tired eyes, finally open, winded whispers, words unspoken. If I can't have that, don't wanna stay. I'd rather be alone, without a home, in this heart of stone. I can hear the wind singing. Load another round. Ain't that hard to find another Rolling Stone in the cover? Thinking how you gonna run right out. Rather be alone all by myself. No, I don't want no one else. If I can't be with you, my sweet love. Rather be alone, don't need another. Heart's not crazy than a lover. You're the only one I'm thinking of. Yeah. Lord knows I don't wanna go on and lonely.
I can't settle on somebody else only.
How y'all feeling out there? Make some noise, yeah? Rather be alone all by myself. No, I don't want no one else. If I can't be with you, my sweet love. Rather be alone, don't need another. Heart's not crazy, friend or lover. You're the only one I'm thinking of. Rather be alone all by myself. No, I don't want no one else. If I can't be with you, my that I'd rather be alone, yeah, like a rolling stone, yeah. Rather be alone, yeah. Rather be alone, rather be alone. Baby, won't you come back home? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks again to Arlyn Studios for letting us hang our hats here. And to Mason Lively, the Braun Brothers reunion crew, and everyone keeping their fire burning for independent music in Texas and beyond. I'm Jack Ingram, reminding you to get out and see some live music, because Texas is the one place that truly celebrates the independent spirit of making music. Let's keep it that way. We'll see you next time.